Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my third lesson of D1 chapter number 9, exercise 9A, that is about ratio, speed and time. In this class, students will be learning and discussing question number 2, basic level. And let me read the question from the book. I always advise it to my students to read, understand and compare the question with the original question before going to the solution. Question says, find the value of A if A ratio 400 equals to 6 ratio 25. And the second part is, given that 5B ratio 8 equals to 2 ratio 5, find value of B. Okay, if we look at the question is given in odds notation in column form. So in order to find the value of unknown, what we can do is that we can write the question in fraction form. A by 400 will be equal to 6 over 25. Now what we have to do is that we have to take this 400 to other side. 6 by 25 multiplied by 400. Now you should have good command on the tables. 5 how many times? 5 5s are, 5 8s are and 0s are, and 5 1s are and 5 16 times, and we are left with 6 multiplied by 16, and 16 6 is 96. Here you can see that I'm teaching you how to perform your calculations without calculator as well. You should have good command on the tables. Moving to B part. Again, the question is given in column form. And first of all, in order to find value of B, what we have to do, we have to write the question in fraction form. So it will take the form 5B by 8 equals to 2 by 5. Now what we have to do, as we have to find the value of B, so go for cross multiplication, that 8 will be shifted towards other side. 5B equals to 2 times 8 by 5, and we need to find value of B. So 5 is multiplied with B, so shift B to other side. So it will become 2 multiplied by 8 by 5 multiplied by 5, and which is equal to 16 by 25. 16 by 25. I hope you are clear about this question. And let's move to question number 3. Question 3 says that it's given that 2x by 5 equals to 3y by 8. Find the ratio of x ratio y. Okay, here the question is not asking us to find the value of x or y. We have to find the answer for the expression x ratio y. So what we can do is that first of all we have to write down the question. 2x by 5 equals to 3y by 8. Now look students, this expression is giving us the idea that there is nothing with x and y, and x ratio y means that x over y. It means that y has to be in the denominator. So what we can do is, in the beginning this 5 is in the denominator, shifted to other side. It will become 2x equals to 5 times 3 upon 8 and y. Now look here. One more move, that 2 is multiplied with x. I need the coefficient of x1, so I have to shift 2 to other side. This will become 15 divided by 2 multiplied by 8 and y. Now look, we are closer to our answer. We need y in the denominator. Y is multiplied over here, so x over y equals to 15 over 16, and as we have to give our answer in ratio form, so x ratio y will be equal to 15 ratio 16. Very easy question. I'm just applying basic rules of algebra to simplify simple linear equation, and I'm getting my answer. Moving to question number 4. Question 4 says that it's given that A ratio B ratio C is 75 ratio 120 ratio 132. We have to simplify A ratio B ratio C. So here again we should have good command on the table. If we are not having good command on the tables and divisibility tests, we will be finding these all questions really difficult. Okay, table of 2 is not suitable because this is 5. Let's check table of 3. 7 plus 5, 12. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. So test of divisibility is satisfied. So we can easily divide this number by 3. 3 how many times? 3 2s are and 3 5s are. 3 4s are and 0s are. And then again 3 4s are 12 and 3 4s are 12. Okay, now 25 and 40 can go in table of 5, but 44 can't. So the simplified form for A ratio B ratio C will be 25 ratio 40 ratio 44. I hope you are clear about this question. And the next part is B ratio A. B ratio A. So B ratio A is means that either we can take the answer from here, or what we can do is that B is 120 ratio A is 75. Again read the table. 3 4s are and 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are. So it will become 40 ratio 25 is the answer for B ratio A. It's up to you. Either you can take the answer from the previous simplified part, or you can take the calculation from the beginning and you can simplify that calculation. B ratio C. B ratio C, I will be taking the calculation from the original question, and I will be simplifying it because I'm doing these all questions for my junior students. Okay, now 120 ratio 132. 2 is even and 0 as well. We can divide this number easily by 2. 2 6 times and 0 time. Okay, 2 6 are 12 and 2 6 are 12. Okay, 120 and then 230 times and 233 times, and we have to give our answer in more simplified form. Table of 2 is suitable for 3 but not for 33. So 3 10s are and 3 1s are and 3 1s are. So 10 ratio 11. 10 ratio 11, as we have to give our answer in most simplified form, so we have to take care of these all points in our mind. And if we look at, I was looking at the previous part, that 40 and 25, table of 5 is suitable again. So what we can do is that 5 8s are and 5 5s are. 5 8s are and 5 5s are. So the most simplified form for this question is 8 ratio 5. I hope you are clear about this question. And let's move to the next question. And the next question is question number 5. B ratio C is done. And question 5 says there are 14 boys and 25 girls. 25 girls in the school badminton team. Find the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls. Number of boys to the number of girls. Now you can see that, and here you have to decide whether it's the part to part ratio or part to whole ratio. As we have to find the ratio of the number of boys to number of girls. Number of boys are 14. Number of boys are 14, and number of girls are 25, and we have to find the ratio of boys to the girls. So required ratio will be equal to ratio of boys to girls. Boys ratio girls will be equal to 14 ratio 25. And here we have to stop and think, can we simplify it more or not? 14 and 25, 1 even, 1 odd, so we cannot simplify it more. So this will be the answer. Coming to the second part, the number of girls to the total number of players. Okay, Now in this question the ratio was part to part, but here the ratio of number of girls to the total number of players, so this will be part to whole. So what we are going to do is, for the second part, question number 5, second part, that number of boys are equal to 14, number of girls 25, and total students or total members, total players. 5 plus 4 is 9, 39. Now ratio number of girls are 25, ratio 39. Now wait and can we simplify it more? 25 and 39 doesn't come in the same table, so we are going to stop our working at this place, and we are not going to simplify it more. I hope students you are clear about question number 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you are clear that how, when the question is given in column form in odd notation, in order to find the value of unknown, you have to turn it into the fractional form, and you simply have to apply simple rules of the solution of simple linear equations, and then you have to solve the question, and then how to decide it's a part to part ratio or part to whole ratio. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.